So let's show the Prestige fans, let's show the Revolver fans how we do it.
Oh no! Really? God damn it! Give me a break with this guy.
Oh!
It's a championship match!
I swear to God! Listen, I'm a little pissed off right now, and you people can listen if you want. I don't really give a damn.
Sonico turning his back to Alan Angels.
I'll keep talking all night. I don't give a fuck. You see, I'm a little pissed off. I'm a little pissed off because that title rightfully belongs to me. And it doesn't belong to me because of 3 people. Number 1 is you, Alex.
Fuck your birthday! Fuck your birthday! Fuck your birthday!
Better get out of my face right now, I swear. I have the best birthday in the history of birthdays, you stupid bitches. Shut up. Listen. See, about a year ago, we were supposed to have a one-on-one match, and what happened? It got turned into a triple threat match, and you didn't even pin me. And you want to give this guy a fair shot? You want to have a classic pro wrestling match with him? You don't want to have a classic pro wrestling match with me, a one-on-one match, because you'll lose, you coward. King of the Indies, my ass. Get on my face.
Wow.
The second person responsible for me not holding that belt is old Booker man, William Quintana, who's sitting right behind that curtain right there.
Come on.
You see, William doesn't want to put me on a pedestal. He doesn't want me to be the face of Prestige Wrestling when he knows that I should be. Because I'm not his favorite wrestler. Which brings me to the third person on that list. William Quintana's favorite wrestler in the whole wide world, Sonico.
Who is still yet to even acknowledge Angel's existence here.
Turning his back, it's more than Angel deserves.
Sonico, I want you to look at me right now. I want you to look at me. You're not looking at me because you know that I'm a better wrestler than you. And that I could beat you any day of the week, Sonico. You've been ducking me for months. Why? Because you're not the ace of Prestige anymore. I am the new fucking ace of Prestige Wrestling. And you're just a bitch hiding behind a mask.
Oh my! A face full of mist for Alan Angels, and it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
He wanted to be acknowledged by the Lucha Ghoul, and well, what better way to do it?
You know, it's so funny to me that Alan Angels is whining and moaning about not getting a championship match against Alex Shelley. Mind you, Cody Von Whistler, he has, in a triple threat match, mind you, but he's had a championship match against Shelley, and guess what? He lost. Good riddance to bad roughage.
Sonico taking out the trash. His match, our championship matchup hasn't even started yet.
Yeah, don't let Alan Angels spoil what is truly about to be a main event for the ages. The first of our co-main events. Not one, but 2 of the, pun intended, most prestigious championships in all of independent professional wrestling on the line. I'm talking about the Prestige Wrestling Championship. I'm talking about the Pro Wrestling Revolver Remix Championship. All of that gold on the line right here, right now.
A Lucha Ghoul. Alex Shelley just staring each other down, feeling the vibes, feeling the energy here in the Hawthorne Theatre.
Yeah, it is difficult to describe, Cody. You know, I have been fortunate enough to call several Alex Shelley championship defenses here in Prestige. against the likes of everyone from Bandito to Yamato. I don't know if you feel this, but something feels different tonight. There is just a little something, an intangible in the air.
That's electricity as the Lucha Ghoul looks to finally claim his rightful spot at the top here at Prestige and moving nice and quickly in the opening moments here, having Alex Shelley rethink his strategy.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that this is the biggest match of Sonico's life. He calls himself the Ace of Prestige. There's only one way to prove it. There's only one way to cement it. So the naysayers, so the Allen Angels of the world have no choice but to accept it. And that's putting not one, but 2 championships around your waist.
Shelley now taking the Lucha Ghoul down with a nice hammerlock transition into a little snapmare, and Sonico now.
Already that signature cockiness of Alex Shelley coming into play. And before we were so rudely interrupted by Allen Angels, I do want to take us back to that promo that Alex Shelley cut, that sermon at the Mount he gave earlier on, bestowing the wonder and the virtue of the Pacific Northwest fans. Because that is a far cry from the promo he cut back at a night at the Moxbury, Pro Wrestling Revolver's last foray, just a few weeks back. Alex Shelley had some, shall we say, very unkind things to say about the Midwest fans. Didn't even put the Prestige Championship on the line. He said that the Midwest fans weren't worthy. They didn't deserve it. They weren't grateful enough to have Alex Shelley, to have the Prestige Wrestling Champion in their presence.
Is he wrong?
It's not up to me to decide whether or not he's wrong, whether or not he's right, but Alex Shelley has clearly shown his allegiance, and it belongs to Portland. It belongs to the Pacific Northwest. It belongs to Prestige.
Hey Jordan, I know you're a world traveler. You're based out of California now. You're from the East Coast. I've been in the Pacific Northwest calling matches for about 10 years now. We have been ignored.
Hold on, Sonic with the cover here.
We have been ignored for way too long. We have amazing talent here, and we are finally starting to show it. So yeah, the Midwest, they can go kick rocks.
Whoa!
Right, this is the Pacific Northwest. This is Prestige Wrestling in Portland, Oregon. This, once again, is a Lucha Ghoul country.
Listen, man, it doesn't matter if we're right here in Portland, we're in the Midwest, or anywhere in between. This, my friend, is a main event anywhere in the world. Sonico challenging Alex Shelley for the Prestige Wrestling and the Pro Wrestling Revolver Remix Championships.
Is he going to be Sonico 2 belts after this? Only time will tell as the Lucha Ghoul is wrenching in that headlock. But Alex Shelley, you saw trying to go under there, trying to underhook and maybe get a back suplex applied. But Sonico still just wrenching in that headlock.
Yeah, it's an interesting clash of style, of course. Sonico harnessing that Lucha Libre. Alex Shelley, for my money, one of the best technical wrestlers in the world, period, full stop. So it'll be very interesting to see how those styles clash.
Shelley now goes to the midsection of Sonico.
Palm strikes there, right to the ribs of Sonico.
This time Sonico hits the ropes, hits Shelley with a shoulder block. Shelley rebuttals and takes the Lucha Ghoul down.
Anything you can do, I can do better, says Alex Shelley. The crispness, the precision of the champ. Of course, the last time we saw Alex Shelley was back at our New Year's Eve Restival Extravaganza, the things we carry.
Wait a minute.
Hold on,
Nice
crucifix
cradle.
there.
Roll up. Ooh, near fall.
Back at
Sonico
our-
with a pump kick sends the champion to the corner. Lucha Ghoul lines up,
Nice.
connects, takes the champ down, and this is where Sonico gets deadly when the Lucha Ghoul gets on a roll.
Look at Alex Shelley. We got to be careful not to lose a tooth against the Lucha Ghoul, but Sonico got to be careful to not lose his knees as they both meet that bottom turnbuckle. And now the feet of Shelley.
Sonico has had some very well documented trouble with that leg over the last year or so.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it the last time we were here at the Hawthorne for Talk is Cheap against Davey Richards. We saw it at Roseland 4 against Black Taurus.
Ooh. Sonico thinking a little tarantula.
Look at this. Spider webbing Alex Shelley. He's got to be careful to not get himself disqualified in the early going, but he is going to take every second allotted to him.
Very, very wise move.
And as I was saying, the last time we saw Alex Shelley was back at the Things We Carry alongside tag team partner, Motor City Machine Gun tag team partner Chris Sabin, where they picked up a big victory over the American Wolves. But right now, picking up a kick, a punt kick, right across the face.
It's good.
Not for Alex Shelley.
No, the kick was good.
It was nice to look at, yes. It sounded
Now-
gnarly, I'll tell you that much.
Lucha Ghoul knows he's got to end this one in the ring if he wants to decisively walk out of here the double champion. But
Alex Shelley also knows that, wisely rolling to the outside.
the ring awareness of Alex Shelley is hands down unmatched
You can talk about hands. Sonico with a handful of Alex Shelley's hair, but oh! Dragon screw, leg rip under the ghoul.
That move is already vicious enough, but being done with the middle rope there added into the equation, that's got to pepper even more damage onto the already hurt leg of the Lucha Ghoul.
Yeah, unless we forget, Sonico has been favoring that leg since before this contest even began.
Shelley now heads full steam. Sonico gets the good leg up.
Oh!
Or did he? Sorry, that's nope. This is not good for the Lucha Ghoul.
Yeah, Alex Shelley is a medical professional. I've said it before, I'll say it again. No! Once again to the other leg. Alex Shelley knows.
Still holding.
Yeah, he's not letting go. He's not going to let go until he absolutely needs to. But also, you have to realize Alex Shelley has the championship advantage. I'm not saying he's going to try to get himself counted out or disqualified, but he does not lose those belts if he does.
You see him just staring down the camera as he was holding on to that leg wrench as Sonico was in the ropes. Alex Shelley means business.
He's a licensed medical professional. The same way he knows how to heal every part of the body, he knows how to hurt it. He knows the way a body is not supposed to be bent, and a figure 4 is one of those.
Lucha Ghoul now is in some serious trouble.
It's interesting to me that Shelley is focusing on the legs of Sonico when he so often employs that Border City stretch as a finishing maneuver.
Well, it's, like I mentioned before, Sonico has
Sonico
had a
gets to the ropes.
Very well documented past, very well documented injuries to that knee over the past year or so. It's every time he seems like he gets back in the game, that knee seems to give him trouble. Every time he was so close to climbing his way back to the top, that knee just has been given out. And tonight, Alex Shelley knows it. And you can bet your butt that the target has been painted on that knee of Sonico.
I already see Sonico favoring it. Alex Shelley drives him down. My God, Cody.
He's not done.
No, he's not. He's merciless. The champion is merciless.
Figure 4.
Yeah, and right back in the center of the ring. You want to talk about veteran acumen? The in-ring positioning, the ring awareness of Alex Shelley to reapply that maneuver right in the center, so far from any ropes that Sonico could use for reprieve.
And Sonico trying to chop his way out of the figure 4, but Alex Shelley just delivers even more pressure.
Look at the face of Alex Shelley. He seems dismayed. He seems almost in disbelief that Sonico would even dare.
Look at the placement of the ankle there as Sonico tries to roll over to counter the figure 4.
And he finally reaches those ropes. It was his only way out. It was his only reprieve.
All he could do to keep this title match going, but Jordan, I think the damage may have been done here as the Lucha Ghoul is clutching that knee.
You know, I mentioned the things we carry. I mentioned the Motor City Machine Gun's victory over the American Wolf. I think that is so crucial to this matchup. Because, Cody, who did Sonico lose to? Who did he fall to the last time we were here at the Hawthorne Theatre? None other than the American Wolf, Davey Richards. If Shelley was able to defeat Richards, albeit in a tag team situation, how the hell is Sonico going to beat Shelley?
You know what? I'm one of the biggest Lucha Ghoul fans there is.
Me, you and I both.
I hate to play favorites here. I've known the kid for years. I've seen him grow up in the ring. But I don't know if I can tell you the answer to that. As Sonico now is in some trouble here as he's fighting back, but he's still
favoring that leg.
He's got one wheel.
Oh, forearm right across the face. No legs needed. Ducks the line from Shelley. Boots him into the ropes. Catches him with a jumping forearm, perhaps on adrenaline alone. Rolls out into another huge penalty kick.
Sonico just kicked the life out of Alex Shelley, but look, he is still holding onto that leg. That
he can't capitalize.
That maybe wasn't the wisest move on the part of Sonico. He can be very vicious with those kicks, almost buzzsaw-like, but you can't kick if you got one leg.
Maybe thinking AMF, trying to put this one away early, but again, the leg given out.
Shelley looking at things early as well, but Sonico now springboard. A nice shoulder block by the Lucha Ghoul, who now hooks the leg.
New champ! No, not yet.
Can't stress enough after every kick out, every moment that Sonico has to catch his breath, to regain his composure, you can see him grabbing onto that leg.
Of course, we're going to see Sonico both in Asbury Park, New Jersey as part of Hybrid Moments and in Los Angeles, California as part of Nervous Breakdown on March 26th and March 31st. How huge would it be for him if he walked in either of those events as Prestige Wrestling Champion?
Is he going to be able to walk, period, after this matchup?
It's an excellent point. Not if Alex Shelley has anything to say about it.
Shelley just sent the Lucha Ghoul face first into that turnbuckle with a flatliner.
Yeah, I mean, Sonico's out cold right now. Sonico doesn't know where he is, Cody.
Shelley now snapmaring the opponent down.
Uh-oh.
And we know what's coming.
Oh, no! Sonico knew what was coming, but didn't have it scouted enough. Once again into that crucifix. Sonico able to kick out again, perhaps on instinct alone, and Shelley immediately transitions into the Border City stretch. This is it. It was fun while it lasted, but Sonico's done. He's got to be.
No, Sonico knows where he is. He's so close to that bottom rope. Sonico's got to force the break, and he does.
He gets the foot on that bottom rope. I think that was his only way out. I don't think he would have been able to roll his way out. I don't think he would have been able to wiggle his way out. I think that rope was his only reprieve, and thank goodness for Sonico he found it.
Now both of these combatants on the mat. Alex Shelley almost with a twisted look in his eyes, almost an evil look in the eyes of Alex Shelley as he's pulling the Lucha Ghoul to his feet.
Yeah, you know, Alex Shelley is going to work here. You know, there's a healthy level of respect between him and Sonico. But at the end of the day, when not one, but both of his beloved championships are on the line, it doesn't matter how much you like or respect someone. Oh, Jesus! Sharpened chops sound like gunshots, Cody. And he's not done.
Unfortunately for the Lucha Ghoul, Shelley has turned the attention to the arm as well. Like you were mentioning earlier, he's got to be thinking Border City stretch again with that one.
Well, I mean, he saw earlier he was unsuccessful keeping it locked in, perhaps learning from his mistakes, transitioning its focus away from the leg.
Why not? Take out the leg, take out the arm. That's
Listen, you can say a lot of things about Shelley. He is as cerebral as they come. He is a thinking man's wrestler.
But Sonico is a fighter. The Lucha Ghoul has a whole lot of spirit.
It doesn't matter how much of a brain you got in the head if it gets leveled by forearms and enziguris. Sonico firing up and gets caught with a huge right hook from Shelley, and he's out cold.
This is not looking good for the Lucha Ghoul.
No, but unable to spin him around.
I spoke too soon. Sonico
against the ropes, but gets caught with a back elbow. But catches Shelley with a high knee in kind.
Watch this, Lucha Ghoul hitting the ropes.
Huge double knees to the neck.
Aneurysm. This could be it. Sonico's got to get the cover.
Sonico, come on, realize your destiny.
Sonico was just a little too slow on that cover attempt, on that pinfall attempt. The knee was making him unable to capitalize as quickly as he should have. You gotta wonder if the Lucha Ghoul was a split second away from walking away the champion.
Yeah, Sonico can't afford to think about that. Another couple of knees, this time to the face of Shelley. He has to stay on top of him. Save those thoughts for later. Save them for the locker room with a bottle of champagne.
Oh, no.
And Shelley once again takes out that leg.
Sonico was thinking dragon suplex attempt, but instead Shelley turned his attention back to the leg of Sonico, who is now standing, but for how long?
He's on wobbly legs, but not wobbly enough that he can't catch Shelley with a forearm. Ducks the line.
There was the dragon suplex the Lucha Ghoul was looking for, followed by a huge buzzsaw kick. New champ.
No, not today. Shelley stays alive.
Sonico, he barely believes it. I barely believe it. Wow.
Cody, what would it mean for Sonico? Truly, we say the ace. For fans who are maybe not as familiar with Prestige Wrestling, that is not just a funky nickname. That is not just a Twitter header or something to slap on a t-shirt. This man has truly been the heart and soul of Prestige Wrestling, effectively since this promotion began, since it was Prestige Championship Wrestling. To finally capture that championship, to finally solidify it with that gold, I can't put into words what that means. As Sonico scales the top rope, tries to get the job done.
Alex Shelley might be in trouble here.
No, come on! No! Not like this! The official averted with Alex Shelley and Alan Angels, still with a face fresh full of mist, pushes Sonico off the top rope. Come on, not like this!
Referee didn't see it, but Alex Shelley figured it out.
Yeah, Alex Shelley doesn't want to take the easy way out. He doesn't want to win it this way.
Sonico rolls up the champ!
Might have cost him! No! No! Come on, Alan Angels! Cracking Sonico across the skull with the championship. Shelley doesn't even realize it. No! No! Shelley retains.
Your winner.
Son of a...
And still Wrestling Revolver Remix and World Heavyweight Champion, Alex Shelley.
Alan Angels claiming to be the new ace of Prestige. He looks like the Grinch of Prestige. Covered in green mist from Sonico, making his presence felt,
And he's
costing Sonico the matchup.
He's not done. I don't know if Alex Shelley even realized what happened here. Obviously wanted Alan Angels out. You see him evening the odds, saying they pick on someone who's not gone through a fight like that. Shelley obviously oblivious to what we just
And
witnessed.
Sonico's back up.
And the brawl spilling between all three of these men. Bedlam, chaos here at the Hawthorne.
Absolute madness, absolute mayhem is broken out, and I love every second of it.
Well, let's call it like we see it, Cody. Tonight, Sonico was screwed.